The next reason is the crisis of 1991 forced India for financial help from IMF and World Bank. To manage the economic crisis of 1991, Indian government approached the International Bank for Reconstruction and Development, popularly known as the World Bank and the IMF, and received $7 billion as loan. For availing the loan, these international agencies expected India to liberalize and open up the economy, removing restrictions on private sector, reducing the role of the government in many areas, and removing trade restrictions. So when IMF and World Bank extended the loan, they extended the loan with such an expectation that India will remove the restrictions on private sector. It will reduce the role of government in the economy in many areas and removing the trade restrictions. India agreed to the conditions of these and announced the new policy. So you can well understand that the new policy came on the condition of the IMF and the World Bank, as India was suffering from crisis in 1991, which forced them to take a loan from IMF and World Bank. And IMF and World Bank had these three conditions: removing restriction, reducing role of government in many areas, and removing trade restrictions So on agreeing these three things, IMF and World Bank they extended the loan, and India announced the new economic policy. Now, the new economic policy was announced in July 1991. It consisted of a wide range of economic reforms. The main aim, now you have to study this date when it was announced. The main aim of the policy was to create a more competitive environment in India and remove the barriers to entry and growth of firms. Means you can also see the licensing policy was also a bit relaxed. Okay, so that there will be a competitive environment in Indian economy. Okay, and the barriers to entry and growth of the firms will be limited. So the new economic policy can be broadly classified in two kinds of measures: stabilization measures, structural reform measures. Stabilization measures, they refer to short-term measures which aim at correcting weaknesses of the balance of payment by maintaining sufficient foreign exchange reserve, controlling inflation by keeping the rising prices under control. So stabilization, the new economic policy was classified into two kinds of measures. First was stabilization, next was structural. Under the stabilization, what they are saying, they refer to the short-term measures which aim at correcting weakness of the BOP, means it will improve our foreign exchange reserve. Controlling inflation means controlling the rise in the prices, means it will indirectly control the money supply. Next, under the structural, improving the efficiency of the economy, increasing the competitiveness by removing rigidities in various segments of the economy. Now, the main policies of new economic policy. So, main policies were liberalization, privatization, globalization. Liberalization, privatization, globalization, or the LPG, which I said, LPG model, are supporting pillars on which the structure of our new economic policy of our government has been erected and implemented since 1991. So, the new economic policy was of two kinds: stabilization measures and structural measure. Stabilization was to increase foreign exchange resources as well as to control inflation in the country. Structural, to improve the efficiency of the economy and increase the competitiveness, improving the economy efficiency and increase the competitiveness by removing rigidities in few sectors of the economy. Main policies of the new economic policy was liberalization policy. Private liberalization means making it free. Privatization, to boost up the private sector. And globalization means to integrate the economy, means to make India integrate with other countries. So this was the main pillar of the new economic policy, which started from July 1991. Okay, and why was it started? Because of the crisis of 1991, because of the conditions of World Bank and IMF on which they extended loan to India, and thus India announced a new economic policy. Today we will be doing the not the liberalization globalization policy, but we will be studying the privatization policy. Thank you.